Hey everyone, and welcome to the Infinite Respawn podcast. I'm Chicken.
I'm Oak Tree.
I'm Grif.
I'm Baka.
What's up?
Guys?
What's up?
You got choked up a little bit there, buddy.
Yeah,
You okay?
I know. The previous conversation for those someday Patreon users.
The mental image that I gave Chicken was fantastic.
I could live without that.
So what games has
All
everybody
right.
been playing this week?
All day Vermintide, or all week Vermintide, too.
Oh, mostly all day, yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Basically all day. Yeah.
That game is fucking awesome. I love it, but I swear to all that is, if I keep dying at the end of missions, I'm going to strangle everybody. I swear.
Wait, did you die again recently since we last played, or?
I don't know when I last played. It all runs together at this point. The thing is, those like horrible moments are the ones that stand out in my head. 3 tomes, a loot die, a grimoire, 2 grimoires were right at the end.
3
and
loot die, and we died.
3 loot die.
Oh God, yes.
Why do you have to make
And
this
then-
bad for everybody?
And then somebody
Because I'm a dick.
fucks up and we die.
Are we
Oh
like,
my
are we
God.
naming names? Do we need to talk about it? I'm just kidding.
I die a lot.
Everybody-
I'll go ahead and throw that out there now.
Everybody but me is who I'm going to blame for this.
Okay then. Everybody but you got it.
If we were to go through the amount of deaths or going down from people, I would be way up here with like 1 or 2 all week. I'm kidding. It's like 1 or 2 all night.
Well, but to be fair too, you also pack a bigger punch than the rest of it, dude, based on your power level versus ours too.
Well, it's my build. I built specifically for this style. Like
yeah, but I would argue too that if we were one of us was a 30 and you were a 22, which is what some of us are, that you would not do as well as the 30 would.
If you played the zealot form, the same style that I did, you would get rewards for having low health, have the regeneration that I do, and the shield on kills. You would be able to fucking basically roll through them too.
Well, if he's 22, he's not at the level to get the shield on.
Yeah, he is. It's level 20.
No, it's 20. Okay,
It's
never
20.
mind. I was thinking it was like 25, but
So yes, you've just got to. My dwarf tank one has the same thing too. When I was 20, I could just stand there and shield bash people away and never die, never take any damage. It's just how you build. You just got to compliment yourself and how you want. Like I got a lot of crit, a lot of
You gotta
attack
compliment
speed.
yourself. You're looking great today, self. And then your regen goes up. See, guys,
You
you
gotta-
doing a
look
moment
at
the
all
whole
like,
time.
tattoos of slaying.
Best game ever.
You got to compliment your
Funny
stats,
is,
people.
Especially listen to the Witch Hunters talk about that. It would be like, because the way he talks is just perfect.
Yes, Salt Spire is amazing.
Oh God, it's hilarious. I look amazing.
See, I would be great at that game if that was the case. I'd be like, yeah, I'm fucking awesome right now. Amazing, go me.
What? Why do you think I'm so good at it? I mean,
Oh, too funny.
see, I tend to do it passively too, so. But yeah, we played Vermintide 2 all week, and then I played a little Darkest Dungeon on Friday night.
Yeah, I saw him playing it, and I was like, wow, it's been a while since I've seen you play that.
I like to throw it up and just kind of move through a couple. I did pretty well. I lost 1 character last night. It was a rough battle, but... Oh, I was at the boss fight in one of the damn things. And in this game, when your characters hit 0 health, they go at death's door, which means the next point of damage that they take can instantly kill them. So,
Insta-kib.
yeah, I got hit. All 4 of my people were on death's door. And he summoned out a ranged guy, and he did an attack called Blanket Fire, which shoots and hits everybody.
That's exactly
I was
what
like,
it sounds like.
I fucking squealed because I was like, oh, no. And everybody dodged. I was so fucking relieved because, I mean, I had the boss almost dead, but all of my people were stressed. One of them had a heart attack and died. Like,
Amazing.
oh, it was so rough. I was so nervous that whole time. But I beat it, and then I got the fuck out of that place.
Bye, bitches, I'm out.
I lost the cleric. And then I played Witcher, the original Witcher, all day yesterday.
Sounds like fun.
I'm trying to fucking beat it. I'm almost done with it. I figured out how the game works now.
Close.
It's so much fucking running around doing this and all these different things lead into each other. It's crazy. So that's what I've been playing. Yes, definitely classic.
I've been playing Overwatch, of course. I just this morning freaking broke like a 10 to 12 game losing streak. Let me tell you how much I was ready to just never play that game again for a minute. But I did that, and I went back to Persona, which I can't remember. Did I tell you guys that I stopped playing for a little while?
I think you did in the stream, but I don't think you told.
Yeah, I stopped playing because I spent 2 hours trying to progress through somewhere and then lost all of the progress because there was no fucking save room. I'm not very good at this game. Like, it's not because I don't understand how the mechanics work. It's just that, like, I'm not good at knowing when I can go and save and when I can't. Because sometimes you save and it resets everything. And sometimes you save and it resets nothing. So it's like, can I backtrack and save now? Or if I backtrack and save now, do I have to do all of this over again? I don't know.
Or you just learn to avoid it.
I'm not very
or
good
find
at
shortcuts.
Like, I am working on it, but I went back to play it last night and... Man... This game, like, I'm a little overwhelmed because I've already got chicken going, oh, you're gonna play 600 hours of this game, and I'm like, well, if it's at this pace, then no, I'm fucking not gonna play 600 hours of this game.
600 hours over 10 years, you'll get it eventually.
God.
10 years, you got it. Easy stuff.
I haven't even, like, I'm still working through the first castle that you have to go in and defeat. Also, I was like, okay, well, I'll go back to the real world at some point because I have a deadline before I get expelled from school. So I have to do all of this before I get expelled. And, like, originally it was 9 days when I first started playing last night. And I was like, I'll go back to the real world and see if I can get some supplies. But sometimes I don't know when, like, an option, whatever I choose, is going to lock me into going back to my house to immediately go to sleep. So it's like I waste the time. And so now I have 7 days until I'm expelled. Because I didn't know I was going to be forced to go back to bed.
If it makes you feel any better, that first castle and everything is scripted, so you're more than likely safe. It will push you along if you struggle bus so hard.
Well, apparently I am, so...
You'll be fine. You're almost done with it. And you have 7 days. You got 1 week.
That 7 days can go really fast. I saved in the castle last night, so I'm going to try to go back to it tonight and see if I can, like... Because they said, like, the NPC said I'm almost done. I'm over halfway. I'm on the backside of it. Just gotta make it, I guess.
Just
Yep.
don't
You'll
break
get
your
there.
controller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We only have one PS4 controller. Don't do that.
Yeah, there were a few times I was like, I need to walk away from this right now or I'm going to throw things. So, self-control.
We just need to find her a Nerf controller so she can throw it against the wall, let it bounce, and then go right back in her hand.
Get her a stress ball. Ah, crush. How do you crush the
I would, like,
stress ball?
Before it
instantly
does
turn
it, like,
into
goes back into
dust.
shape again.
Too funny.
We have a little boo stress ball from Mario.
Aw.
I've got a Hearthstone.
Look, if you're going to give me something like that, just understand that I'm going to crush it into dust in like 30 seconds. So
I don't think you could crush it, but I do see you just ripping it apart, and I don't want you to do that.
that is also possible. Destruction on some level is going to happen.
We're not doing that. That's Red's.
I'll
by
send
the
her a
way.
Mario coin box that is got a little hidden coin in it, so when she rips it apart, it'll have a little piece of golden chocolate in it.
Ooh, piece of chocolate.
It's like, ooh, piece of candy.
Oh, too funny. I played. I ended up with the HD collection of Devil May Cry because it was free for Prime members or whatever. So I've been playing that.
How far did you make it?
To where I started throwing shit.
Yeah. How far did you make it? I know the first Devil May Cry like the back of my hand.
Well, I'm past the the devil horn guy. I can't think of what his name is, but he comes out of a mirror.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? I'm just past that. And I just hit a stopping point because whatever was right past that, I just ended up dying, and I was like, okay, I need to take a break. And then I've actually went ahead and picked up Bayonetta again, and started playing it on Switch.
Bayonetta 2.
Which is so much easier to deal with because then I could just lay in my bed and play. It's so entertaining, and I forgot how good that game is. Like when you're playing through it, just the quirky shit that is said by everybody. Just you're like, what the hell is? What? Okay, cool, no problem. So I was playing that this morning, a lot because the kids weren't at home, and it was fantastic, and I could just sit through and play, and I'm like, yay, on the big screen. But I love the battles. Like, I love the fights in that game just because of the stupid shit she does with her, like, okay, let's attach guns to our feet and all that, and it's just, it's awesome. So I've been enjoying that. And then, of course, Vermintide this week was excellent. Enjoyed it. I die, but I enjoy it.
I mean, he does die. Don't worry, everybody dies. Everybody. Oh, speaking of everybody dies, when we were playing with Red, I think it was, I don't know, it was Friday night or something, or Thursday night. Oh my god. So we were trying champion level, and Red's a little under, like he's about at it, but he's having a little trouble, and he kept dying or going down, because you go down once, you have your wound, you go down again, you just die. So we got a horde coming after us, and Red goes down. And by the way, he's already died like 4 times already. And I was like, all right, I think we've got this now. We're doing okay. And then Red goes down. And then Newbie does his ult, which picks up downed people. And Newbie's like, all right, he's up. And I'm not fucking joking. 4 seconds later, Red's like, all right, I'm dead. And we just start busting up laughing. He's like, yeah, I got him up. All right, I'm dead. Are you serious? So we had to clear out that wave again and just had to wait till he respawned. Oh my god. That's how it went for most of the night. I'm up. I'm dead. Alright guys. Find me somewhere up ahead.
It's like an Overwatch when a Mercy reses you, but you're in the middle of the enemy team, so you're like, I'm alive, I'm dead again, just kidding. Thanks. That was a good choice.
I gotta come back for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Like,
nowhere
to
I just can't
res.
get it out of my head every time I hit, because all I can hear is Red going, alright, I'm dead. Because I was fighting off a horde, and then I hear, alright, I'm dead, and I turn around, and he's gone over there. I was like, you were just up. We just got you up.
Weren't you just okay?
Oh,
Red needs to learn how to block more.
Oh, God.
He was very salty about it.
Red died a lot that one. Well, we finished that map.
I think that's like the only one we beat on Champion.
Mm-hmm. And tonight we're going to be playing Veteran only. And once we start getting up to level 200 gear and whatnot, we can start doing Champion.
When are you going to let the chat play again? That was so fun.
AKA, let Grip kill us over and over.
Oh my god, yes, we played with the chat.
So fun. I don't understand why you guys don't like that.
Here's a bile troll.
My favorite though is like we're on, I think, Legendary or Champion or something for the
Champion.
first, and he put us on Champion for the first time and put chat on. I'm like, no, don't do that.
Yes, do
Bad
that
mistake.
again.
And here's the problem: is we died quickly, like real fast.
Yeah. It wasn't just my fault.
And she had not even had a chance to put anything out, and I'm like, she's killing us. And they're like, no, we're on Champion. And I was like, oh my god, bad decisions.
I think the only thing she gave us in that one was like a potion, and then we all died afterwards. Yeah. And then we died as she spawned a bile troll. And they were like, oh, well, that's the end of this one.
To be fair, there was one that I was going to be nice to you guys because I was the main one putting stuff in the chat. And I was like, I'm going to be nice this run. And Chicken was all like, oh, well, you know, you can poke the barrel you want, but they only got so many claws. And I was like, okay, motherfucker, that's how it's going to be? Okay. No more potions. Only death.
Chicken has attacked most the Grip. The Grip has won.
We'll play on lower difficulty, then you can't kill it. If we play on Recruit, there's nothing you can do.
Let's do one game of that where we go through on Recruit and just see if she can actually kill us on that.
If she kills you guys on that, you guys just need to go ahead and crash your game and uninstall.
We'll make it my life's goal to figure that out.
Well, I mean,
if we played new characters, then you might have a chance. But actually, you'd probably wipe the floor with us like you did on Champion. Granted, on Champion, there's friendly fire, so we were killing ourselves more than you were killing us.
Yeah, people like running in front of Chicken as he's like blasting things with a shotgun, or like Chicken just backing up and shooting us in the back.
Hey, motherfucker, I don't have a ranged weapon, so I ain't shooting anybody.
No, the one where you went through and you were doing your tank build. When we first messed around with Champion, you kept shooting us in the back.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
that first time. That only time.
Well, I went down quick on that one because you shot me in the back of the head.
I killed you, actually.
Yeah.
I killed you. I remember that now because I remember shooting, and then you walked in front of me, and I shot you, and you basically crumpled over the cliffside and fell off.
And I want to say somebody else went down too, because that's when we were like, really? You're like, you walked right in front of me, and I said, that sounds familiar. I remember somebody else saying that.
Yeah, I wonder what that's like.
And that's why I play a short character. Everybody can shoot over my head. Like,
Except
if you
for like when you do the weird leap thing and I shot you in the back of the head. Because I was sitting there just like taking him out with arrows and just shooting him, and I just see the dwarf go,
I really wish I could see that, because all I ever see is like just, leaping in. I can only imagine from your guys' perspective. You just see this
It's like he
short
kicks his
thing
little
leap.
legs and waves his arms when he's flying through the air.
Yeah. It's
And
awesome
I
to watch.
took a shot and you just leaped out and went right in the back of the head.
It's
I was
so
trying
fun
to
to watch
save
you
him.
do it. That one, and Newbie's got that one where he dives forward, where he goes through, and like you'll see, like it looks like freaking water just parting ways, like the Red Sea parting. He'll go right through the middle of them, and it just everything goes down, and it's like, all right, come up.
Yeah, he did that once, and then he charged off a cliffside, and we died up the top.
Yes.
It was like
Oak
Reinhardt.
went down,
There's a
inside
chance
the
that you
cave.
kill yourself.
Yeah, oh, it was rough. Oh, that game is ridiculous.
Oh God. And then he had a horde, I think.
Yep. He couldn't get back up to the rest of us.
Mm-mm.
But yeah.
That was
What about you, Baka? What have you done this week?
Vermintide and Overwatch. Oh, and I have actually, since I can somewhat move my hand back to normal again, I started painting again.
Yay. Yeah, Buck had to postpone playing with you at one point because he had painted and his hand was cramping.
Yeah.
I
He gets
remember seeing that.
He gets some hand cramps, yeah.
I mean, that's a more legitimate excuse to not play than my legs hurt. Red.
No, I'm gonna go with my
And I
legs
still
hurt. It's
ended
gonna
up
be more
playing after
legitimate.
about an hour, like once I soaked it with Epsom salt for a little bit.
My legs hurt. I can't play.
You don't need fucking... Your leg... What do you do, play with your feet?
For those of you that don't know, Red gave us that excuse at one point. We were like, we're going to play this game together. And it's been like a while. But Red's like, I can't play, guys. My legs hurt.
My legs are sore. I can't play.
Well, I'm sorry. What
What?
does that have to do with you playing video games?
You
Sit
sit
on
down.
your ass and you use your fingers and hands.
My legs hurt, though. You guys?
Too
My legs
funny.
hurt. He can't play. What?
All right.
Red logic. It's its own
makes
thing.
perfect sense. No, it doesn't.
You guys want to talk about some news?
Sure. What you got?
What do I got? What do you got? You're
Well,
the
I got
news
Sea of
gatherer
Thieves
these
stuff.
days.
If you want to get Sea of Thieves out of the way early.
Out of the way early. Let's see.
Yeah, there you go. I like the quotes
We're
went
at
up.
like roughly 20 minutes. I'll see you in 40.
All right. I'll see you guys in 40. Well, everybody who is anybody knows that Sea of Thieves comes out Monday night, tomorrow night.
Mhm.
And that's it. All right, moving on.
That's all you want to talk about it?
Hey, I gave us 20 seconds. That's long
You're going to
enough.
be streaming it and all that stuff?
Yes. Tomorrow night we're going to be streaming. I don't know who's going to be around. Well, I should have the crew started, but the four of us
Whoever
probably
those four
play,
are.
yeah, Vermintide 2, and then around 10:30 or 11 is when Sea of Thieves is supposed to come open on my time zone. So, or switch over, spend about 3 hours picking our pirate, and then we'll take a nap and then get up early in the morning and start playing.
I'll probably be able to like make my pirate by the time I get off work, and then that'll be about it.
Aw. That's sad. Sad
I thought you were-
faces.
I am off Tuesday, but I have to close Monday night.
Well, then you better whoever the fuck is in there. It's like 10:30. You start closing everything up and shove people out, and then just wait by the door till 11. And
Get
as
out
soon
of
as
my
11
store.
comes, lock the door and
Well,
run.
that's kind of what I did last night too. Start corralling all the drunks towards the front.
Hell yeah!
10:30 's
And
like,
as,
get the fuck out of the store.
then just run home immediately. Like
don't even drive, just run, exactly like you said.
Pre-ordered, so that as soon as you hit that drive-thru, you can just grab the bag real quick and just go.
You can do that now from a lot of the fast food places. It's weird.
Yeah, you can order on apps.
Yeah, no, none of the fast food places around here do that.
Oh, well. Either have food made for you at home, get one of those prep meals when you come home, it's already done and ready.
Actually, I've got stuff where I can just slap a sandwich together while I'm picking my pirate.
There you go.
There you go. Look at that. We're ready. We're doing this.
Yep. I got this.
Don't forget to...
We are going to be Pirate Legends people.
Join Chicken's Discord and we can talk about pirates and set up times to play if you are also playing Sea of Thieves. So...
Yes.
I'm going to be looking for my Haas Delgado.
Group time fun. It's going to be great,
the good thing is
guys.
you can save pirates this time around, so you can pick the one that you like.
Yep.
Maybe.
We did get to watch a guy shoot himself out of a cannon, which that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that was this week, wasn't it?
Yep. So
yeah, that could have gone really poorly.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that was like worst scenario thinking about it.
Yeah, I thought about it too. I mean, that was
like all of these people are watching this
so
guy
this
trying
is
to break
TV
this record,
and he missed. Oh my God, did he miss?
Well,
Yeah,
and to be fair, yes, it could have gone poorly, but he held the world record before he just broke the world record, and it was 7 feet difference. He was at 193 feet. And then when they told us that he had shot himself out of a cannon 7,000 times, I was thinking, he might know what he's doing.
Well, I mean, yeah, that inspires confidence, but how many, like, people are like, I've done this 1 billion times, and that last time is, like, you know, the one time they fuck it up.
I mean, how many times can Evil do all the crazy jumps, but he still, like, every once in a while screwed up and broke a bunch of bones?
Yeah.
True that. I don't think he was for safety, really, though.
Yeah.
Evel Knievel was not a safety guy.
What else do we want to talk about?
Sea of Thieves.
Good job, go.
Oh, we got to see part of the Kraken. So,
Yes.
we did get to see part of that. That was pretty awesome.
I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of it shortly.
If you haven't watched any of the game trailer stuff on that, highly recommend it, because like it just before it comes out, like if it doesn't give you pumped up for this game, like you just need to not even worry about this game at all.
It's going to pump you up.
All right.
Please no.
I mean, I can't wait. Tomorrow night, finally. Tomorrow night.
Finally.
Yes, and tomorrow they're going to announce what the founders get, which us three are founders, because we played in the alpha, the last alpha. So we are founders. We get a special present that they are going to announce
Grif
tomorrow.
Doesn't get one?
Grif gets one. You don't.
Why
You
not?
played in the beta.
Aw.
You played in the beta. Us
Greg
three
had to
played
make Baka feel a little bad.
in the alpha in December.
Oh, whatever.
Aww.
So we get something special tomorrow, and then they're going to announce more details on the Banana Quest. By the way, the Banana Quest is like real life stuff. It's not just in the game. So it's going to be real life riddles to solve.
Oh, that's cool.
So put your damn thinking caps on. No pun intended.
I'm gonna wear my wizard hat the whole time.
That's fine. You can wear whatever you want.
And pirate coat. Don't forget the pirate coat.
I'm going to have Kraken.
Because it's purple and pretty.
Every time we see the Kraken, I'm going to take a shot of Kraken.
So, like, you're
I'm
not...
gonna take a shot at the
Chicken's
Kraken.
going to be so drunk at the wheel that he's just going to be sailing into the Kraken so he can drink more Kraken.
Well,
Yeah.
but see, he won't
First
be driving,
of all, I
so...
don't drive the boat. Second of all, I can't leave killing other people to you folks. I have to take care of killing the other people.
If I have a blunderbuss, I'm fine.
You have
If
to.
it's
I'm not
drive
really
us.
sure why you
I'm
have
screwed.
us. You know, let's be honest.
Because you
Other than
guys sail
cannon
the
fodder.
you guys sail the ship really well. But damn, when we get like the other people that come at us, it's like I don't know. You guys forget the click, or you forget that you have to shoot the other person. I don't know. Or you miss the boat by a few inches.
Let me tell you. Red has that like freaking steering wheel. Like, okay, we need to drop this, and we need to raise this, get this to here, da 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 da, and then he'll put us in one little area. That I'm like, there's no way we're getting out of here. There is no way, and he'll turn the ship completely, and I can stand on the end of the freaking ship, on the bow of the ship, the little point that comes out of the top, stand on it, and literally jump to the next rock that's next to us with no problem. And he misses the whole thing. Like, I've yet to figure out how he fits us in just perfect into an area.
Yeah, one of those. He pulled in right next to the dock, and I was like, "There's no way that we're gonna get out of this without hitting this dock." And that motherfucker just like, I don't know, he got up under the boat, like picked it up and turned it just right. Because if you look at the back of the ship, there's about like a millimeter that just, oh god, Jesus.
He's just like, I got this. He was on point on that stream. He was on point. When it came to that, if we had just parked to where we could have used the cannons against the freaking skeletons, we'd been fine.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you guys were also being assaulted by a little sloop, so.
I'm talking about
sloop.
No ammo,
I'm talking just
ammo, a handful of planks to repair the boats while they're shooting us, and yeah.
That's why you get over on their ship, kill them, take their shit, load your shit up, kill them again, grab some more shit, kill them again, and then sink their ship. Simple. Simple.
Well, why didn't you grab the ship when you killed them? Instead, you were driving their ship.
Because I was tired of you guys being chased by them. So I killed him and sailed it off to the side, and then killed him again, and then sank his ship and teleported back to ours. But hopefully, speaking of that whole fucking fort issue, but hopefully they said that they're going to fix that issue where the things are empty. So.
Or what things are empty?
The fort.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Areas.
Gotcha.
So that way when we open it, it's like, oh, here's a tiny little golden box.
I swear to God, I will quit. I will Alt F4 so hard my computer will shut down.
It's like setting up and pulling out a bank heist or something like that and then walking away with $20.
That's actually like a really accurate analogy for that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we did all this. Oh, okay, $20.
All this planning, all this work, and okay, here's your $20.
$4.28, baby. $4.28.
Oh, my life.
The pain is real.
So good.
Oh, what else you guys want to talk about?
Star Wars.
That one.
Dropping the paid loot boxes.
They're dropping the pay to win loot boxes. There are still paid loot boxes.
Well, yeah, pay to win, and the whole progression and nonsense is being overhauled.
But the good thing is too. Not only are there the paid ones, it sounds as though
you can get them in game.
You can get them in game too. You're not required, and it's all cosmetic.
So it is becoming like Overwatch, where it's like, look, you get pretty neat little things.
Yeah, and which is all it should be. You should never have
it's
power
how it should
in
have
boxes.
fucking been. Like, I mean, if they would have released this, yeah, we would have had some controversy and some issues here and there. But damn, they wouldn't have gotten slammed like they did because of their pay to win. Like, I don't know. It gives me a little hope for Anthem. For Anthem.
They just really have to learn from this. I mean, and don't decide that, 2 weeks from launch you want to rework it. Rework it now. Start working on that now. Because,
It's just going to be like, well, we appeased the Star Wars fans, and, we got rid of that, so let's just make sure we double our efforts in Anthem and make sure that, like, in order to progress through the game, you have to spend, like, $6,000. Because that'll make up, right?
Well, if they put it on mobile, that makes sense.
Oh my god. Can we stop putting shit on mobile?
Personally, do you feel like this is going to completely save this game, or is it too late?
No, I think it's too late. I think they burned a bunch of bridges.
Here's how you save the game at this point. I think she's right. I think they've burned too many bridges. But you can't sit there on a $60 fucking game right now. You can't.
Yeah.
Nope.
If you want to do it, drop it to $20. I think you're going to have people that will buy the game that maybe we're thinking about, because I would. Now that you've changed your system for $20,
I would buy it at $20.
I don't think they would drop it to 20. If they price dropped it, I think it would be 40. They'd drop it by 20.
I wouldn't do it at 40 because there are too many things right now that I want to
But
play.
it's EA, and they want to make their money back for their shareholders, so they're not going to drop the price on it.
Well,
fair enough.
Fair enough. But I mean, my thought process is, even from any business standpoint that's out there, if you're not selling at 60 and you able to drop 20, if you still don't sell, you drop another 20. And you do it until you do it. So you might as well, like, okay, guys, we get it. You didn't want that. We want to invite you back. Even if you do for 1 month only, it's going to be 20, and then it'll raise to 40 when it's done. Whatever it happens to be to get people involved in it. But it's going to be. I think she's right. I think it's
because if you drop it to 20 for like even just like for a weekend, get a lot of people playing and buying into it again to play it, and then that'll spread like, oh yeah, they fixed it. This is great now. Then more people would be willing to spend more money on it later.
Right. Yeah, and it's just a good. I mean, I like what they've ended up doing with this, and I want to play it, but I'm not paying $60. I'm not paying $40.
Right.
I've got other games I can play that are on there. Even though this is Star Wars universe, and I love Star Wars, I'm not playing it until you lower the price enough to where I'm going, I'll think about it. You know.
Yep. Actually having to make time for it because, I mean, this year is going to be a full year of video games. I mean, we have, what is it? Sea of Thieves on Monday, and then A Way Out on Thursday, which are two really awesome games. EA, part of A Way Out, but they did it right. First of all, it's $30. Second of all, you can give a free pass to anybody that you want to play with. Basically, the other person doesn't have to own the game. You buy the game, and then you can play it with whoever you want. And they don't have to own it, so
that's what we're going to do. We're going to try that out. So.
I'm excited about that one because, like I said before, I've got a friend of mine that mainly the only thing he ever plays is FIFA, but he's really excited about this game, and this allows me to be able to buy the game, enjoy it, and you know, he really wants to play it. He's like, you're going to make fun of me the entire time, aren't you? And the fact that only thing I know how to do is FIFA. And I was like, no. I was like, the mechanics are going to be different for everybody. Yes, I'll probably catch on a little quicker than you do, but, you know, it's fine.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, we'll have to... When are we going to stream that? Did you want to stream it on Thursday?
No.
Okay, I was just asking.
Sea of Thieves.
I was just asking, okay?
I have a legend to make. If I can become one of the people on the portrait on the main menu, which probably won't happen, but if I can,
okay,
so be it.
Gotcha. I'll
make a pirate legend out of me.
Not this week, but maybe next week for A Way Out.
Depends on how far along the legend status I am. Because if I'm,
we also have golden bananas to find, Grif.
Okay. Sorry, I asked.
I mean, really, why are you tearing into our world? We've got stuff we've got to do.
There is only pirates. My bad. Only pirates.
Too funny. Too funny. It would be interesting though, like if we ended up getting a large enough pirate crew, because they've already stated the fact that you can't join a party of 8 and there's so many different servers and stuff like that. But it would be cool if randomly you could get it to time properly to where you had one set of crew and another set of crew that were all friends that just happened to be like when the Skull Island thing happens or anything like that, and then at the end you just battle each other out.
There's a way to do it where it's like, you know, if you time down when you're logging into the game.
Or you can just talk to the other people. I do, and this is like a little issue thing, but sometimes it's hard to come across the same language speaking folks because we've come across a lot of Spanish speaking, and it's hard to communicate with other people because we're truce, which I'm glad they're making a white flag so you can kind of wave it, and it's still gonna be one of those tense moments where you don't know if the other person's bullshitting you.
I don't think I would ever believe a white flag. Like, I don't believe you. You're a pirate. I'm a pirate. Let's be real here. You're probably not surrendering.
Usually, I mean, for the forts, I want help. We'll split the treasure. We'll kill it. I mean, I may end up killing you afterwards just so that I can get it all for myself and my crew. But, I mean, that's the pirate world. That's what I love about this game, is that it's just a giant open sandbox with objectives. You could be as much of a dick or as nice of a guy as you want to be.
You just need to become infamous, where you can be like, okay, this guy you can trust to help you, but if you try to double cross him, he'll fuck your shit up.
See, and that's what I'm
worried. That pirate.
One of the things that they've talked about doing is doing like a bounty board. The most dangerous pirate in the server gets a wanted poster, and then since you can customize your ship, everybody's like, "Oh, it's those sails. Watch out for that asshole." Then you become infamous on your server.
For the time being, because you swap servers every time you restart, so...
Yes.
That, and then also they combine servers if people start dropping out, which I thought was quite interesting.
Yeah, they'll just kind of push people together, and which I think the loading is seamless, you know, when you...
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how they make that seamless. Like
Well,
I
I mean,
get
it's just
people
like
coming
with
in and out
World
of the same
Warcraft when
server.
it's all instance zones and whatnot. You can just kind of take somebody out of this one and then they slide them into this one, because I've seen people come in and out of like the servers. You don't always see the same people. I mean, a couple of the games we've seen like 4 sloops and 1 other galleon, and
But
other
see, I
games
always
we've seen
figured
3
it was
sloops.
just one
or 3
group
galleons.
left.
One
and then
group
another
gets put
group,
in.
Another group got put in, but based on what they're saying, is it's actually, let's say there's 3 in one, because I think it's 6 total ships, 3 in one and 3 in the other one. They just went and they'll just throw them together, and I was like, I didn't expect that. Okay,
6 ships or 24 players.
yeah,
Or 15, 16 players. I don't know, something like that. There's not a massive number because I want to make sure they keep the numbers.
yeah.
proper.
You don't want everybody to be in a galleon.
Yeah.
That would be awkward.
Yeah, I mean, I right now I think the game is properly balanced. I see ships all the time, but I'm not fighting at every fucking island,
Right.
which would get very, very annoying.
How did we go from Star Wars to Sea of Thieves? I seem to have forgotten how we got here again.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
then.
know either.
My
I'm
bad.
not entirely sure. Like halfway
just-
through the
it just
conversation,
started
I was like,
going in
Oh,
like
because
this-
you asked about a way out, and he said no.
Oh, because we
Oh.
were talking
Oh
about
yeah,
EA.
that's
Okay.
right. 'Cause, yeah, we were talking about getting the
bad.
golden banana.
I had
becoming a
no
pirates.
intention of
sorry,
bringing us
sorry,
back to that.
sorry, Griff. We were trying to look for a way out of the Star Wars conversation.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to
Well played, sir. Well played.
me. We are not
Well, if
friends.
we're looking for a way out of that, Capcom's doing special guest characters for Dante and Monster Hunter.
Yes,
Yeah.
I totally want that. Like when I get Monster Hunter, I want to buy the Dante.
Like, I'm not even a Monster Hunter
Dante.
fan, but I can't wait for you to stream that with Dante, because
it
you
looks-
watch the
It looks like
the
there's a female version of him too.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Can you just have Trish instead?
Well,
I
I
mean,
mean, I don't. Unless it was just like an alternate outfit or
I
something.
think I think that's just an alternate outfit.
Okay.
It's just the way he's
because it looked a little bit more skimpy.
Of course
How does
it
it
did.
look skimpy?
I don't know.
You mean it looks a little more fabulous?
Yeah, it looks a little bit more feminine in his stance. I'm not watching the. I've watched the video.
Yeah,
He plays
yeah,
it's
really
the end
fucking
one.
awesome.
Like the way he's standing. That's what it kind of looks like.
Yeah.
But he looks awesome to play. Like, I cannot wait. And it's the good Dante, which means Capcom knew what they did wrong.
Yeah. DMC Dante is not real Dante. Don't talk to me if you think it is.
You mean it's
DMC Dante is alternate universe Dante.
Yep.
There you
There's
go.
only one Dante.
Yes.
So,
that's
just
awesome.
saying.
Yes. He's a badass, not an emo, van living crazy dude.
That's fine. I'll be playing Geralt whenever Soul Calibur comes out.
Yes. Okay. That one I'm super excited about. Although, I really hope that this Soul Calibur is better than Soul Calibur 5 was.
Now, from what they had originally said that 6, they realized the mistakes they made with 5, and they were supposed to go back when they were talking
God.
about it before. So,
Yeah,
And
because
then
5 they kind of went, oh well, let's
be
basically take
stupid.
care of
That's what they
characters
said.
and combine them, and it'll be their kids. And it's like, no. I have spent years playing some of these characters. I don't want to learn new characters.
Well, it's not even that. It's just you've spent years with these characters, and I mean, like in Mortal Kombat, they put the kids in the last one, which I didn't have a problem with because you still had the core group around as well. But I mean, like, I don't know. I did not care for Soul Calibur 5,
well, I
and
mean,
it's not because Ezio isn't it. Ezio is cool. It's just
But the whole thing is like you're just trying to. I mean, if you're going to add kids, I like you were talking about with the Mortal Kombat, you still have the ones everybody's used to playing with. So it's like if you want to, you can go. Well, I kind of like playing with this one. I can learn this one, whatever, and then you gradually, if you need to start swapping ones out that maybe aren't being played as popular, whatever, till you can move those out. That's at least you can do that from a gaming standpoint where it's fluid versus. Oh, here you go. Here's a whole new group that you've never played with before.
Yeah, I think they only kept like 2-3 characters.
yeah.
that
There was
were
only a
going on.
handful. It
Damn.
wasn't the super popular ones either. I don't think.
Ivy, I think Ivy's the only one that they kept that was super popular.
Oh, of course, they got to keep her. Come on, you got to get your
Rubber
boob
band
quota
outfit,
in every
yeah.
game.
That's the way it works, right?
Yeah, boob quota. It's a real thing. Search it. Don't search it.
Sword whip nonsense.
Don't search it.
Definitely don't search it if you're at work.
Yes. Highly not safe for work, I assume.
Wow. But yeah, he's going to be in it, which is going to be pretty fun, I think. Unless he's overpowered, and then it'll be not fun at all.
Well, as long
Geralt
as you can actually hit him, unlike with Yoda.
Ugh.
Fucking hated fighting people with Yoda.
It was
online.
the same thing as, like, all the way as a throwback straight to GoldenEye, where you picked Oddjob, or Oddjob?
Yeah, Oddjob.
Yeah, okay, I was like, is that his name? Pretty sure it's right, because he was tiny. You couldn't hit him. Same thing with fucking Yoda. He was tiny. You couldn't hit him. Fuck that guy. Fuck those guys.
The only way you can hit him was, like, with downward attacks.
It's the same thing
Nightmare
in, like...
actually had one where, like, I just kept swinging down and hitting Yoda all the time. I'm like, oh my god, why are you just doing the one move? Because you're playing someone cheap. Fuck off.
I mean, Dragon Ball, one of the Dragon Ball fighter games, had Teen Gohan was shorter than the rest, and he was the only character that had Super Saiyan 2. So basically, being short and having a higher power level than everybody, you just pick him and you just whoop everybody's ass.
Ugh.
Yeah. So
Kid Buu in Tenkaichi?
This one was the Cell. Like, this ended at the Cell Saga. I think it may have been, like, the first or second Budokai. Yeah, I think it was the second Budokai. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. I was trying to remember the name of that, but... I
don't know. I just remember in the first Tenkaichi, I always picked Kid Buu because he had that instant transmission. So, like, everyone that I always fought always liked to do the big, like, final finisher things as often as they could. So as soon as they started doing that, I would just instant transmission and pop up behind him and just start pounding them. And it'd mess it up, and it gets rid of all their ki.
Aww. Rude. Rude.
Strategy.
strategy.
That's alright. When Soul Calibur comes out, I'm gonna fight you, Grif.
You're gonna whoop my ass. I just play those games for the enjoyment of the button mashing. I'm not, like, technically good at it.
This is why I don't play fighting games with him.
Yeah, because he only wants to, like, show me how good he is, but I'm not good at all, so I already
because no one else wants to play with me.
Yeah, I wonder why that is. Is it
play
because
online.
you do things like that?
Play online. Well,
alright then.
I don't know, I haven't played any of them online in a while, but...
Get online and play, yo.
It's more fun with friends.
It's more fun with friends
It's
because
more
then they're
fun
not
to
your
beat
friends
your
when you're
friend.
done.
It's more fun to beat up your friends than it is strangers.
At
to beat up strangers.
At least with Soul Calibur, I'm not good enough to the point to where I could use a fishing rod controller and beat you that way. I knew someone who like that for the they used the little fishing rod controller, and because that's the only game they played, and they completely decimated me. And I was like, I don't think I want to play you anymore.
I think I'm done here.
To be fair, I've only played, like, before that, I only played Soul Calibur like a handful of times because I didn't own it.
Well, own it now. We will play. I will be sad and then not play. But
I will not use any of the characters I am good with, which is I think only 2.
I don't use these 2 characters, but everybody else.
I will not use those 2 characters. I will mess around and play with other characters.
One of them's her favorite.
But then I'd be like, yes, then I can play them.
You know what we should do, though? We should hire someone who's like a really good Street Fighter, have them come over and just beat the shit out of James and pretend to cheat. And he's like, what the fuck is going on?
That's how good I am.
Stop paying people to beat your games. Cheater.
I'll just talk
you
trash
drink whiskey, we'll
using
talk.
aimbots.
What else we got? Oh my god.
Well, I forgot the Vermintide 2 thing. They sold 500,000 copies in less than a week.
Congrats to them. That's awesome.
Which was one of their biggest milestones that they wanted to get. They didn't expect it in less than a week. That's $15 million that they made.
That's a lot of money, man.
That is a lot of money within the first week.
That's awesome, though. And it shows the quality of the product that they're putting out. I think, we're enjoying the hell out of it. I think it also shows where people are wanting to go gaming-wise. I think that they love the co-op aspect of this, and also you got a bunch of people that have been waiting for a Left 4 Dead for how many years now?
Yeah, I mean, that's a big part of it.
Yep.
Yeah, this would have been a good opportunity to do kind of like a Left 4 Dead style, where it's like 4 people play the heroes, and then 4 people like keep spawning as like the special infecteds.
They have said they are not going to do that.
Yeah, they gave you something close enough with letting you do Twitch integration if you're streaming.
It's because the programming that they have behind it is, I guess, specific to where it's not. They don't have anything player wise behind the scenes. The players are the characters, and that's it. Everything else is programmed that way. So they would have to basically go in and design an entire new system.
That's just not happening.
Yeah, everybody's happy with the way it is. It's good. I would have liked the PvP side of it, but I'm fine with this. But jumping, I don't know what is up with this mobile craze thing.
Because reasons. Okay, go ahead.
Ark is taking Ark Survival Evolved and putting it on mobile. Dude, the fucking game doesn't even run on PCs. And you're
it's a
putting
smaller
it
screen.
on
Maybe it'll be fine.
You look at the quality of the picture and stuff, like if you watch the video of it, it's not... Obviously, it's not going to be the same as it would be on PC. They are reducing the amount that'll fit on the server. They're going to 50 instead of 70. It's free to play, which means play to win to me automatically.
Yeah,
right
it's going to be pay to win then.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, okay, well, we'll just pay, you know, and it's like, what are you paying for? Like, what are you... It'll be very interesting to see.
Faster crafting, faster dinosaur, like, hatching and things like that, probably.
More materials. You'll be able to buy bundles of materials and shit like that so that you don't have to just farm constantly.
Well, and it could be one of those where, like, you knock down one tree and you get 2 pieces of wood out of it versus before where you get, like, 20 pieces of wood out of it
resource
or whatever.
Boost is what you would probably get. Is it's like...
Yeah, a resource boost.
Boost in general.
Yeah.
And, like, taming boosts when you're trying to tame the dinosaurs and things like that.
Yeah, it's definitely...
So it doesn't take, like, 12 hours to tame something.
Okay, so basically they're taking Ark, putting it on mobile, and basically letting the mobile people have a utility to make what happens on the PC side happen even faster. They're like, oh, just give us a $500, you can own this server and grief the shit out of anybody else who tries to join.
Yeah, basically. But, you know, to be fair, that's
how it is on PC, too.
Well, but if you look at mobile games in general, that's... Your bigger games, it's the way they're set up. I mean, when you had Game of War, when it was big and up and running, you had Clash of Clans that was set up that way. They've got the game Throne, which is basically just a clone of those two that have been thrown together, but it's got Game of Thrones stuff thrown in. You know, all of that is set up that way. You're putting $100 at a time on somebody's credit card, and in order to buy these packs or whatever to get better at it. And if you're trying to make money, that's the market you want to get into, because I don't know what it is about people on their damn phones, and they're on them all the time. They're not usually gamers. They're not usually real gamers. They're not people that are going to pick up a PC or a console or something like that. So I am interested to see how this does, especially with Fortnite coming out. PUBG is currently in China. To me, I don't mind the fact that, like we said last week, I don't mind the fact that Fortnite is moving over to mobile, because
it's free to play already.
It's free to play already, and I don't see them adding any transactions that way into it. Now with Ark, though, I agree. It already had a hard time running on a PC in the first place. Now you're going to dumb the game down and put it on a mobile phone. You know, you just completed the game after, 3 years of working on it? You finally released it, this past September, August, whenever it was. So...
What game? Fortnite or...?
No. Ark.
Oh, yeah. It was August.
Yeah, so it finally, after 3 years, it came out in August. You know, and it's like, okay, now you already have a way to make it mobile?
Apparently. They've probably been working on it for so long.
Mm-hmm.
The big fucking wild thing that I just can't fathom in any aspect or any wording of it is for Fortnite, they're making it so that it's cross-play.
Yeah.
I cannot fathom the people at Epic Games going, oh my god, we can have phone players and PC players and Xbox players. And by the way, Sony is not letting them play cross-platform. They have already stated we don't want cross-platform.
And Sony doesn't want cross-platform or anything. They can take
Epic
their ball and go home.
Well, right now they're cross-platform on Fortnite and PS4.
Yeah, but they're not letting it go. Basically, they're going to have a separate one for PS4 and PC, and that's it. Nobody else is allowed to play with them. And then everything else is going to be able to play together. Epic and the Xbox boss, Phil Spencer, are basically saying that's shitty. What the hell are you doing? It's Sony's fault. They're pointing fingers, too. It's like, that's them, not us.
Yep.
I mean, okay, so Sony's letting PC play.
Yes.
Yes.
Do they not realize that PC is basically Microsoft?
Well, but what they're doing is you have to, when you play Fortnite on a PlayStation 4, you have to create an Epic account.
Yes.
So you're creating friends with your Epic account, and that's how that crossplay works.
Yep.
And so, because I've got friends that play on PS4, and they were wanting me to play, so I actually downloaded it on PC, because I've never even played Fortnite before. I have no idea. Like,
it's
I go
a
into
rough game. It's got one of those, like, steep learning curves.
Well, and I go in and play. I don't have a problem with that. But they wanted to do that, and I was like, okay, well, I can do that. I don't have a problem going in and playing with y'all. But that's how that works, which to me is ideal for cross-platform, because now if I have an Xbox, I do the same exact thing.
But you can't play with PS4.
You know, it just makes it ideal. Well, right now you can't even play PC. Xbox is set up right now to where you can't do the PC either, which is weird.
Well, it will be coming. So
yeah. So, and I don't know what the holdup was with that. I don't know. I guess maybe they were waiting to see before they added Xbox, that they would see if Sony would be willing to make all three of them be able to play together. I'm not really sure.
Yeah. I still feel it's a very poor choice to let PC and console players play together. I mean, I hate...
too accurate.
PC, it's been proven, has an advantage on it. So, I mean, and some people are okay with that. They're fine with it. But, I mean, it's part of the reason why Blizzard doesn't let people play with Overwatch console to PC. I mean, they even had to change certain aspects in the console version to balance a little better based on the controller.
You mean aim assist?
You have aim assist on the controller, because it's... Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to hit people like Tracer with console, with the controller, because she's so slippery. Trying to follow her perfectly with the controller is a lot harder to do than it is with a mouse. Yeah. And I'm sure Grif could attest to that. Yeah,
Tracer's a rough one unless you've got a Junkrat. And then they're just drawing like magnets to those traps. Baka again! Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? I am going to throw some shit. Oh God! Damn it! I'm sorry. Like we're almost to the end of the show, and then there's just gonna be this outburst from me about.
I'm adding him back to the call.
Good, because now the video is all messed up.
I know.
Except for mine, I'm in the right place. See, my name's right there.
You're like, I'm always right.
Well, at least one of us is.
That's right.
I mean, I added him back, but I'll add him again. I'm going to keep trying to call him.
It's probably his internet again. That's what happened last week.
I do apologize for this, folks.
Yes. Sorry, everybody. Although Chicken's little screen is like half oak and half chicken, but it's just Eleanor at the top right now. Our cat, Eleanor. Now move your head. Come on. Let Eleanor be the star. You can pretend to be Baka for a minute.
She's chewing on her foot.
Just as entertaining as the rest of the show.
That's too funny.
If you're listening to this on Podbean, there's a video on YouTube where you can see our cat.
Yes.
As we all know, it's the internet, and you must love cats. So there's a way for you to see that. Carry on. I'll text him real quick, and you guys...
That's fine. But my point is, PC to console, there's a significant advantage for PC. Now, when you fucking throw phones in there, what the hell are you thinking? Like, they're not going to have advantage against anything. They're going to be...
Uh-oh.
I think he's back.
No lies.
Keep going. Okay, keep going.
There he is.
Hey, there he is.
You might have to resituate us a little.
No, don't pause the... Why? Don't. Just keep going. Okay, go. Okay.
Okay, I didn't pause anything, so I'm
Good.
not in trouble here.
Yeah, I didn't either.
But my thing is, I don't know how you're going to play against PC players on a phone or console players on a phone. Like, I mean, are you gonna have like motion controls to aim or shit? I don't.
The only thing I can figure, like Eurogamer's done an article on this as well, and they've actually got to play it and said that it translated over fine. But once you start playing with the PC players, it's just not going to be the same. Like, it'd be great. Like, I'm fine with mobile versus mobile. I mean, how cool would it be, like, you're sitting there and you're like, man, I'm so bored right now. Let me, play a game for the next 15 minutes, right? And so, like, you go into a game, you play a little bit, okay, I did. Oh, I still got a little time. Let me go into another one, And that would make sense to me because I don't want to walk downstairs and pick up a PC, put my headphones on, don't want to do all that stuff. But I have a quick option to be able to play against people on PC. I mean, play on people on the phone. I do not understand this. I do not understand playing PC versus phone. I don't.
PC versus phone. Who wins? Well, that's
PC
easy.
probably.
PC.
Here's
PC
my
beats
phone.
everything.
Here's my PC.
Yeah, I think I got a bigger advantage on my PC. I'm just saying, it's seriously like maybe a 16th of the size of my monitor.
Well, they said that the way that some of the mechanics work that are on it is basically like if you need to switch weapons, then you actually click the weapon you want to switch to. If you're switching items, there's I think one button you hit, and then it'll pull those up, and then you switch to the item that you want to pull up. So they've streamlined it to where basically it would be if you were doing a mouse clicker, but you can't convince me that building is going to be quicker than it is on a PC. And shooting is going to be better than it does on PC. Because you're looking, because you can see people pretty far away on a PC.
Yeah, be bigger,
on a
bigger
little
field
phone,
of view.
I got this. I mean, it's phone. I got this. Right here.
Please don't,
got it.
Please don't hold your phone that
there.
close to your face. I don't think that's going to help you.
I mean, I just don't get that. I don't.
Like carry around a giant magnifying glass, maybe.
Right?
What are you looking at? I think I see someone back there.
Everybody's buying a note just.
Yeah, so they can have the biggest phone possible.
Yeah, I mean, it's just whatever. PC players are going to whoop everybody's ass anyway, so just basically it's Epic creating cannon fodder for fucking PC players.
Yeah, I feel like that's really what it is.
Bring in more scrubs.
Well,
Let's
like Oak
weed out
mentioned earlier, a lot of your mobile players are going to be more casual than your hardcore, so you're going to stick a bunch of casuals. Like, I'm sorry if that offends you, but stick a bunch of casuals in there with the hardcore people. Really? What are they going to do?
They're going to have to get used to getting spanked.
They're just not going to play is what it is.
This game sucks. I constantly die. Why? God.
Yeah, because the PC player over there is whooping your ass every time you spawn.
Too funny.
It's going to tank in reviews.
Way back there. How did he even see me? I can't see him.
Yeah, all you're going to hear is crack, and then you're going to die instantly.
He must be cheating. We're gonna hear that.
That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna get review bombed on the the store, whatever your mobile store is gonna get review bombed because it's gonna be a bunch of phone people that aren't understanding why they're instantly getting killed right out of the gate. It's like, well, it's because
I do find it interesting that they're doing this. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure PUBG Xbox One is also separate from the PC, correct? It is not.
As far as I know, yes. PUBG plays on Xbox and PUBG plays on PC.
Yeah, so like even with that, like
even the phone is separate.
The phone would be even separate. Like it would be.
There's no crossplay.
There's no crossplay. Like
in that game, it would be ludicrous. I mean, in Fortnite, it's pretty it's probably even worse because of the building aspect. But I mean. In PUBG, because it's a lot more realistic and it's so much more precise and leading and things like that. Ooh, God, I can only imagine what they would do if they tried to put those two groups together.
This goes back to the broken phone thing that you said earlier about putting Diablo 2. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be...
and then they're going to drop it and it's going to break.
That's
what cases are for, though. So theoretically, that should be okay. Dropping it should be okay.
Yeah,
dropping
but
it would be fine.
most people that I've seen with phones usually don't have cases for them.
I'm too clumsy for that.
I mean, I bought
Get
an
me
auto
a
box
case.
for mine.
I have a cute little case. This is supposed to be purple, by the way. When I bought it, this is purple.
It's
I mean,
not.
I'm pretty sure that
He's a big purple fan.
should be able to tell purple, but whatever. But yeah, I have to have. I'm too clumsy for that. And like poking
too.
at it, like, because you're gonna hold it with one hand and you're gonna poke with the other, right, to play. So yeah, that's gonna go on the ground.
Or
Get a
you're going to
case.
do this.
Everybody
Like,
get a
instead of
case.
holding it this way to do it, you're going to lean over and put it on something and do it. And then you're going to have
okay.
this crick in your neck.
True. Okay.
You know. So, it's just craziness. One of the things Ollie wanted to talk about was the fact that Shadow of the Tomb Raider has now had a release date. It's going to be on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. It's going to come out September the 14th. We're supposed to know more about it on April 27th. Of course, I'm a big fan of the newer Tomb Raider games. Played through the first two twice, I think. I enjoy the crap out of those. Thoughts? Anybody else? Y'all
I
haven't
wish
really
Tomb
played
Raider
through this.
did more for me. Like, I wish I liked her. It's not that I don't like Lara Croft. It's just that game series has not attached to me for some reason, and I wish it did. It's
You
the same
probably
thing I
hasn't-
wish about like Mario.
because you
or
haven't
Nintendo.
played it.
I did. I have it. I borrowed it from Oak. Actually, I think
Yeah.
that's
Oh, okay.
his.
When have
Yeah.
you played it? Okay, then I don't.
It's
I didn't
very,
know
it's
you
very
played it.
Uncharted-like, but
Yeah.
I don't think that you draw yourself to her as much as you do Nathan. I think it's more serious. Like, there's
I like
not as
Nathan's
much
humor a lot.
comedic stuff going back and forth like you do in Uncharted. Actually, and I think that's one of the complaints that somebody had about the movie that just came out too, is the fact that there
serious.
wasn't a whole lot of comic relief.
That might be what it is, because I really think that helps for me personally. Like, that's not an across the board, you have to have this, but like, me personally, that's my personality. I'd like to
There's
have
also that love
the lighter
little-
moment.
Those little like love triangle nonsense things that kind of go on through the Uncharted's as well.
But that doesn't, like, I like Elena well enough. Like, I'm glad that happened, but that's really secondary. It's the relationships that all the characters have with each other that I like, and the fact that early on you get a lot of back and forth between Nate and Sully all the time. I love that banter so much.
Well, I mean,
I don't
that's
remember like
so
much
friends
of like
normally.
any of that in the first Tomb
In
Raider.
the-
I didn't play the second one, but
In the first Tomb Raider, or the first...
the remake one.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really remember any kind of like. I mean, it was pretty much just like her, and it was like very realistic and gritty, and
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the way
it's
that's
very
set
dark.
up, and that's the way it's not there compared to the way it is in Uncharted. Now, I like it because of that, because I don't feel like I'm playing the same game. I don't feel like I'm playing a clone of Uncharted.
Well,
I
I
feel like
wouldn't
I'm
want it to
playing
be
its
a
own game.
clone, but it would be nice
Yeah.
every once in a while to have a little break from the "we're so serious right now, put on your serious face."
Yeah, well, I
You know,
agree with that. Which in the second one, it breaks it up a little more. But in the first one, it's definitely, because it got a very cold start at the very beginning of that game. You go right into the action right off the bat. And there isn't a whole lot of anybody for a while in the very beginning of that game, just because of the circumstances, the way it starts. And from what I understand, in the movie, they have like a build-up before that part gets there, so there's no cold opening. It's just like talks a little bit about who she is and a little bit of background, and then she ends up on a ship, and then it's kind of almost the exact same plot line as the remake game. So I'm happy they stuck with as close as possible as the remake, but I wish they would have added some comic relief if that's the case that they didn't. Just because I think it needs to be added in a movie setting versus...
I mean, you can only be so dreary, right?
Right.
So,
I guess even horror movies have some comic relief every once in a while.
It's to break the tension. It's like
Yeah.
you don't want to stare at the water just sitting there. You got to have something kind of break the tension,
yeah.
Right.
so that it keeps the story moving along. I mean, hell, Resident Evil 4 is like the part of the, like, it's a horror survival, but in every single one there's some form of comic relief. Like
Right.
I mean, Jill Sandwich, hello.
Right?
I mean, come on.
Could have been.
I mean, the fucking merchant in Resident Evil 4. What you got?
Why are you opening your coat at me? Oh my god.
He walks by the window. No.
So weird.
And then you
when
come
he
behind
does
it.
Sell you? I don't want any.
What are you selling? What are you buying? I don't know. What are you selling? What do you need? Shut the fuck up and give me something.
Yes.
Yes. For the last little bit of news, it's a Nintendo Switch thing.
Okay.
They showed off the Labo Garage mode, which is super, super neat for young programmers. It makes it... Because I played with the Unreal Engine, and it plays a lot like that in a very simplistic mode. So, I mean, if I had that when I was younger, and I got to play with that, moving into the Unreal Engine, it'd be like just taking the one step ahead and letting people kind of design their own toys, I guess, engineering toys or whatever, is super neat. I mean, being able to create your own drum kit or whatever based on the programs that they have, it's awesome. Or you could create an air guitar.
What an awesome way to sell a product too, because not only are you selling a piece of cardboard if that's what you're going to do, but you can actually just like, okay, they got to have Joy-Cons for this to work. So now you're selling $60 doubles, every time.
Sell some more Joy-Cons.
I like the product. As I was telling you all earlier, I have a nephew that is very tech savvy. He's young, 11, 12 years old. And is part of a tech team and things like that. But he enjoys this type of thing. My dad used to work with him all the time on tech stuff, and I think that's one thing that he really latched onto that my dad used to teach him. And when I was a kid, my dad would buy me these, they were circuit kits, and basically you would put the different wires in different places, and you could do different things with them. Turn a switch on, a light would come on, different things like that, so you could kind of get an idea of how circuits worked. I love this. This is just a modern day version of it, and the fact that a gaming company is like, okay, we're going to do this. But if you think about it, Nintendo, they did, what was it, Wii Fit? They were the first ones that did get into the health part of it. Now they're going, we're going to put it in, we're going to make kids more intelligent. As we go on, they're going to learn how things work. So maybe one day they'll work for us or something. Whatever their thought process is on this, but they want kids to work with these type of things, and there's no telling what somebody's going to come up with, because adults are going to love the shit out of this.
Oh yeah, they're going to try and make as many different things and then do YouTube videos. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's going to create a whole other fucking market of entertainment wise. Like, oh, look at all this shit that I've made. You can make your own like this too, and everyone's going to want to watch a video how to make an air guitar, how to make a drum kit.
I guarantee you, somebody's already thinking, okay, as soon as I get these out, because in June or whenever when these are supposed to come out.
Yeah, I think it's June.
So whenever all these come out in June, there's going to be a guy that maybe had a small following on YouTube, but he's going to go straight Labo. He's going to go in, play, figure everything out, and he's going to be like a big star because of stuff like this. Because kids are going to go on there, and he makes it just kid-friendly and goes in and makes things, and kids are going to want to do the same thing. I mean, think of the people that do, like, makeup on their face, and people just log on to see how to do makeup. I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much. Or open up little things,
unboxings,
unboxings, and kids watch unboxings, so it's, and adults do too.
I think the only unboxing thing I've watched is the dude with like a really big beard, and I think he's from Australia or something. He just makes it entertaining.
Yeah, the only one I've ever watched was when they do like a new console or something. Those are the only ones I've
I don't
ever
like
watched.
unboxings. I don't do that. It's not my thing. I just can't.
I don't get it, but I think that's pretty awesome. That someone's, like Nintendo is the one that's doing this, so that's pretty freaking awesome.
And that top comment, you can't hate this, it's brilliant.
Right?
I mean, that's just how it is. Congratulations, Nintendo, good shit, you're doing everything right, you're just moving along. The whole console war and all. Personally, I think the console war is over.
Yeah.
I think the console wars are over. We are in the back half of it. Basically, the three consoles have now settled into their places, and everybody is doing their own thing, and the gaming world is just trying to move forward now.
I think it's also more common that people are just, like, it's more accepted, I guess, that people are going to buy both consoles, and then Nintendo is a given because you're going to buy Nintendo no matter what, and then you may or may not have a PC, but that doesn't really matter. You're just it's
because you can
accepted
play with
that
anybody
Xbox
anyway.
and PlayStation both have places, or at least Microsoft and PlayStation. Because if you don't have an Xbox, you've probably got a PC.
And I think Nintendo, like in general, they figured out. If you think of the Game Boy, you think of 3DS. They figured out a long time ago they had the mobile market taken care of.
Outside of phones,
I think they just, and so I think they figured out a way to market their product to where they could always make mobile, and they're thinking, what can we do with the product we've already created to continue to, work with it. And then you've got the other two that are basically there for games and entertainment. Xbox was originally thrown in as entertainment machine, right? We're going to control your entire media center.
We want to be your entertainment, your media center. That's what it was.
Yeah, so they wanted to do that, and I think they're still doing that to a degree. I like the fact that Windows 10 and them are, that they've embraced the fact this is a Windows 10 machine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they've embraced that, and I think that PlayStation has embraced the fact that they have good exclusives. They have really good exclusives, and the only problem that they've not gotten past yet was, if you remember with the PlayStation 3, they had a horrible online system. Their servers, everything that went along with it was absolutely atrocious, and we thought, okay, now that they're going to make us pay for PlayStation Plus, all that's going to get better, and it got better, but they're still behind in the fact they won't allow this crossplay to happen.
That is definitely the biggest issue, is just not letting crossplay. Come on, people. Just let us all play together. Microsoft, Nintendo's even fucking stepping up. They're like, yeah, whatever. I mean, we'll let everybody play together. Fuck it.
Yeah, if we make it work, we'll make it happen. That's basically what they look at. Hell, we got dicks now on our damn portable things. So,
you have portable dicks. You can't do anything. You can't do any better than that.
Oh, anything's possible. Anything's possible.
Welcome to 2018. Anything's possible.
Well, I mean, there's 3D printing and everything now, so.
Oh God.
We don't need to go there. No.
Moving along, is there anything else we need to talk about this week?
That's it for me.
Okay, good.
The only other thing that I would talk about is the fact that I don't really want to talk about. I just want to say it is. If you're a fan of the Myst series from 1993 for the 25th anniversary, they're releasing updated versions of the old game. So Myst was really big back in the 90s, and it's literally a walking simulator. You go through and do puzzles. So if you're a person that wants simplified, that's it.
I remember playing that. Like, my mom bought that game a long time ago for the PC, and I remember playing it for a while, and I was like, this is so boring. You just walk around and solve puzzles. I want to go around and shoot things. Put Doom back in.
But it was the best part about Myst, though. I think the thing, like me, I enjoyed Myst. I love the puzzle part of it. But it was at that time, it was the best graphics. Like, you could look at it, and the scenery, everything that was on there was beautiful. So now you look at it and you go, "Wow, we thought this was pretty."
It was pretty once upon a time. Come on now,
well,
just because you read an old book. Yeah, just because you read an old book doesn't mean it's not it's a bad book.
No, but let me tell you, the difference between a book and a video game is the fact that a book itself, the print looks the same. I mean, other than the fact the pages might yellow a little bit, the actual print looks exactly the same from one day to the next. With a video game, graphics do not look the same. They don't hold up as well. But it's okay. I mean, a lot of it, we still go back to 8-bit games and 16-bit games and things like that, because to us it's almost an art style now, which is why they have Pixar, but I think with your older games like Myst and things that were more 3D style games, they just don't hold up as well. So I'm interested to see how they update them. Are they actually going to remake them, or are they going to HD redo them, or how they're going to end up looking? So that's going to be cool to see for their 25th
I would
anniversary.
imagine they would update the graphics at least some.
I think so. And also congratulations to them for still being around.
Right?
25 years? Come on.
Yeah,
that's a long time. I mean, a long time to be around, and, as Baka said, you're known for kind of boring games. And you're still around.
You're known for being boring.
You're known for being boring, and you're so
Well, I didn't say they're
good.
known for being boring. Putting words in my mouth.
That's what you were insinuating, and we know it.
I just
Yes.
no, because I was little when I played it, and I was just like, this is. I wanted to play like Doom and Quake and shoot zombies and demons, and then like they installed that game. I was like, the hell do you do in this?
You walk
What the hell
around
do you do in this damn
and solve
thing?
puzzles.
Walk around, isn't it pretty? I guess.
You should have been like, no, you should see what they come out in 20 years.
I've
That's not
seen the
fair.
future of gaming, and it will blow your mind.
Oh god.
Oh, all right. The show's getting a bit
Yeah,
long
I'm gonna
again.
go record some Planet Coaster, you guys. Come on.
All right, so go ahead and give us our outro.
We appreciate everybody that hangs out with us each and every week at Infinite Respawn. As always, you can check us out on Twitter at InfiniteResPC. Check me out personally at MWOaktree. Check out Grif.
At Grif Slineham.
Check out Chicken.
That'll eat chicken 313.
Check out Vodka.
And Baka Pickle.
Also, make sure you go to our YouTube as well, youtube.com/Infinite Respawn. And then also, don't forget about twitch.tv/Elite Chicken 313. I almost went to our other one. I was like, wait, we don't do Infinite Respawn anymore. So, twitch.tv/Elite Chicken 313. Go on there. He streams every day.
Every day.
You have no excuse. And Sea of Thieves is starting. Why are you not watching us? Why?
All day
you-
tomorrow, because today you're listening to us on Monday. So all day tonight, if you're listening to this, show up tonight and tomorrow.
You know what
it's
we
Monday.
should do? Because it's the Sea of Thieves thing is about to start, and we're going to be doing Vermintide just before that. It should be the Twitch chat. So you could show up and kill us.
Yeah,
See?
sure.
Yeah,
why not?
like Chicken loved that.
Well,
I know
I would
Grif
not be part
does.
of that insta killing. So you guys have fun with that. Grif, make sure you throw about like 6 bile trolls at him.
Can do.
Oh, it's so fun. It's so fun. But again, also make sure you go to infiniterespawn.com. Go on there, join the forum, and hang out. For Infinite Respawn, I'm Oaktree.
I'm Grif.
I'm chicken.
Baka.
See ya.
Bye.